This is Money Stories.
Brought to you by Amy and Ben from In Financial Services.
Welcome back to another episode of Money Stories. You're here with Amy.
I'm Janine.
And I'm Ben.
And we had to come to the studio really quickly for this episode because we have some very exciting news to share from last Friday. Ben, would you like to talk us through the news?
Yeah, okay, sure. So last Friday we went down to the Australian Broking Awards in Sydney and we were finalists for 3 different awards. So we're up for Regional Office of the Year.
Yep.
We're up for Customer Service of the Year for an individual. So I was up for that. And then I was also up for Rising Star.
Yep. And to put it in context, the Australian Broking Awards, there was over 700 brokers there from all over Australia. And it's pretty much just like the best of the best in the broking industry and also like the people that are, I guess, doing the most innovative things in the space.
So also to put in context, it's Australia-wide. They also have broker awards for each state, but this one is the Australian-wide when all the states get together and basically compete off against each other.
Yeah.
And then what happened, Ben?
So, I ended up winning the Rising Star Award, which recognises mortgage brokers in Australia with under 5 years of experience and, I guess recognises the mortgage brokers who are doing the most to push forward the industry and help out their clients.
It was so shocking. It was one of the first awards.
So shocking.
Obviously, you're doing an amazing work in that space, so it's great that you were nominated and then recognised. But it was shocking because you're in this room full of like such amazing brokers and people that are doing great stuff.
Yeah, and you're looking around and your eyes are just lit up because you see these guys online.
Yeah, like TikTok stars,
they're doing all these great things as well.
Yeah.
And just to be in the room with those people is like already an achievement within itself. But to actually take out the win for that award was really special.
It was one of the first awards that was announced and we were just kind of settling in, starting to eat our entrees, not really thinking anything of it.
I was cutting up my bread, buttering my bread, and then the award got called out.
And your name got called.
Didn't get to eat my bread.
And then, you had to go up on stage and receive the award and then give a little speech.
Yeah, do a little speech and a little interview backstage as well. So
and
it was all a bit of fun.
You were like a celebrity on the night.
yeah, everyone was coming up and saying hello, and obviously you're saying hello to them as well because you want to meet them and meet all the people in that room and really like pick their brains and figure out what they're doing and how you can sort of replicate that for your clients.
Yeah.
And so, it was just a great event.
And what did you think when they called your name, when they got there and said, Rising Star winner, Ben Harris?
Oh, that was just, full of emotion. Like Amy said, I was just happy to be nominated for that award and wasn't really expecting too much from it. But then to hear my name called out, I didn't know if it was real or if I was hearing things or, what was going on. I sort of just blacked out and went up on stage, did my speech. And
because we had discussed it previously and gone through all the list of all the other rising stars that were already nominated, we're like, oh, wow, this one has done this one's done this, this one's done this.
They're all doing all these amazing things and like we are too, but you just look at everything that they're all doing and
when you do compare yourself, it's hard because you see people doing such great stuff. You're like, oh my God, I wish I was doing that.
And you're like, I want to do that as well. But it's hard to like fit everything in and start doing it all at once. But,
and then it's funny when people come up and then they say, oh, I want to do what you're doing. You're like, oh, okay.
And then you're like, okay, I am doing something right and it is being noticed. So.
Yeah.
And since the award, they released an article that had your name mentioned in it, and it said that Ben Harris is one to watch in the broking space as a rising star. How did that feel?
Again, it just feels like almost like it's not real.
Yeah.
Like, again, I said we are doing a lot to push forward and try and make sure our clients are as supported as possible, but unless you really look back on what you've done, you don't see that change. It's sort of like we're implementing these things day after day and we don't see the big change that has happened because we haven't really looked back on it.
Yeah. What do you think you are doing differently for your clients that I guess made you nominated for that award and then took out the win?
Yeah, so I think that the main thing that we're doing differently is we're got a big focus on young home buyers.
Yep.
And with that focus, it's really all around supporting them and educating them on how the system works and what's possible and how they can achieve their goals that they've got set out.
Mm-hmm. And what's one example of you going the extra mile for a client?
Well, I feel like, again, it's hard to say going the extra mile because you do this day in, day out. And
Yeah, okay.
like if you ask a customer, they'd probably say, oh, that one meeting that we had, he went over all these different options and went so into depth on all these options. But then for me, that's just a standard meeting with everyone. But I think that's really, what I would say is just giving each and every customer all their options and like all that education on how they can achieve what they're wanting to achieve.
And taking the time to go over all those different things that they could, because there's so many different ways a person can get into the market now.
Yeah, there's just so many different options and like so many different numbers that they have to think about and what's going to be the best for me in 5 years and 10 years and how do I start? And it's just all about going over like all their options, laying them all out and then showing them exactly what's possible down each pathway.
Mm-hmm. And I know you've been doing heaps of work, some innovative stuff in like the client experience side of things. And I know that was a big part of your application for the Rising Star. What are you doing in the business to try and make that experience as good as possible for young home buyers?
Yeah, so just going back to the initial meeting, we like to get all the clients' goals on what they're doing over the next 5 years, 10 years, and making sure that what we're doing for them is actually pushing them to achieve that goal.
Yeah.
And I guess what we're trying to implement now is actually checking in with them at stages and making sure they are still on track for that goal. So obviously we review their rate and review their loan, but just adding that extra check-in as well, just to say, hey, these were your goals 5 years ago. Are they still your goals? Do you have updated goals? How can we help you achieve those updated goals?
I guess I more mean in terms of like systems and business improvements, because I guess you're doing good on the client side of stuff, but you're also like a business owner trying to improve the experience. What are you doing in that space?
Yeah, well, again, just a bunch of things. Like there's so many things that I could name that are just doing little 1% things. And if you add them all up, then you're getting that big difference.
Yeah.
But I guess just like putting all that information out online and like inspiring more young people to get into the market and know that it is possible. Mm-hmm. That's probably like where we've seen the biggest movement there.
Yeah.
I've helped Ben with part of his back-end process. And so one of the things that he has been doing for clients is getting there and videoing all the different options for them. And so when you look at those videos and you can see that people have watched them multiple times and then they get there and they email through to say that, hey, I've watched it and then I've shown my mum and I've shown my dad, that, like that's all been good education that they're being able to like then use to be able to work out what's the best thing for them to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's almost like every client we're doing a little mini podcast for and they can sort of put it on in the car and like listen to it with their parents and make sure it's the pathway that they want to go down.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they can listen to it, think about it for a week, come back, listen to it again.
Yeah.
And sort of, make sure they are going down the right path.
And have you had, apart from that, have you had any feedback from your young buyers on different areas of the customer service that they really appreciate from you as a broker?
Yeah, well, again, that one's huge for it because they are able to rewatch that like podcast video back over and over. But just also just going back to the support and holding their hand, I think just makes a huge difference because obviously young home buyers, it's usually their first time purchasing property, entering the market. So they don't really know all the steps associated with that. They obviously do have family and friends that they can talk to, but I guess they just want to make sure that they're with someone who has done it before, not only themselves, but also helped step other people through that journey.
Yeah. And what do you think's next for you, I guess, in the next year after winning?
Yeah, well, just keep implementing all the stuff that we're implementing. So all the education, figuring out new ways that we can support our clients and just continue going on the path that we are going down, because obviously we are going down the correct path. Like we're being recognised for going down that path.
Yeah.
So just, keep building on that path and just, keep heading in the right direction.
Do you have anything you want to say to other, like your clients or your team?
Well, obviously, thank you to the team. Like, it was an individual award, but without the team behind me, I definitely wouldn't have been able to have the time to put out the content or support clients the way that I do. So thank you to the team. But also thank you to all the clients for getting behind us and supporting us, and all your reviews online are all like super encouraging, and they make us really get behind what we do, because we see that review, we see the photo of you with your new house, achieving your goals that you said to us at the beginning.
Yep.
So all that coming together is just amazing.
And what about anyone else who was thinking of entering the broking industry?
Well, it goes to show that if you're thinking about entering the broking industry, like, it's not just, there is a lot of brokers out there, but provided you're doing the right thing by your clients and like really putting the effort into that and supporting them and giving them the knowledge and taking those extra steps to build your business, you will be recognised for that. So obviously there's a bunch that you have to do to be successful. It's not like the easiest path, but it's definitely, you will be acknowledged, or like you will be seen if you are putting in that work.
Yep. Cool.
So you're saying have a go.
Yeah, get out there, have a go.
If you want to get into it, have a go.
Yeah, don't be stressed by, like, obviously, like I said, there is a lot of mortgage brokers currently, but if you're doing the right thing by your clients and giving them that extra support and really helping them, then you're going to go a long way.
Well, congratulations again. And
Thank
I'm very
you.
excited to see what's on the horizon after the win.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you. And thank you, everyone.
This is Money Stories.
Brought to you by Amy and Ben from In Financial Services.